Shot one, take four, course dog, beep boop.
Beep boop, beep boop, boop, beep. By 2025, online courses will be a $325 billion industry. That's billion, not million. And with this growing industry, we're starting to see more and more businesses scale in the direction of online courses. It's not just for colleges and universities and online business owners teaching online courses. There are courses on everything from essential oils to dog training, to jewelry making, to home making, and so on. So it's safe to say that online courses are not a fad, like Pogs. Remember those? Online courses don't seem to be going anywhere. In fact, the industry is just growing. So it's not so much if you want to create an online course, but what should your online course be about? So if you're wanting to create an online course, but you're not sure where to get started with coming up with your course idea, then this video is for you. Hi, I'm Courtney Foster-Donahue, and I don't remember my line. I don't think we've ever gotten to that part in the show, and I just said my name, and we did one take. If I'm saying my name, I'm probably confused.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm Courtney Foster-Donahue, and I teach business owners how to scale both their income and impact by creating and launching online courses. I do so through free videos like these, but I also do so with my students inside my paid programs, the Course and Launchpad. And the best part, I'm not sharing anything from speculation, but from real experience. Everything I share comes straight from the playbook of a multi-million-dollar online course company. Mine. So I know that online courses are incredibly profitable and they have literally changed my life. No exaggeration there. So one of my greatest joys is to help my students see that same kind of success. Speaking of, let me hear from you. Where are you in your course creation journey? Just getting started, barely an idea, or maybe you've already launched an online course. Let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you are new around here but have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to get notified when we release new episodes. Yay! Okay, so let's get back to it. You want to create an online course, but maybe you're not sure what that course should be about. It's no secret that online courses are incredibly profitable, but it goes beyond that. A course isn't just some one-off project that you do. When you create an online course, you add an asset to your business that can grow your business even when you're not working on your business. #sleep sales. Not to mention that when you create an online course, you establish yourself as an authority in that field. You become an expert in that niche simply by packaging up what you know, your systems, your skills, your strategies, and putting them into an online course and putting that out into the world. You can go from obscurity to thought leadership by launching an online course. And of course, adding an online course to your business can become like a stepping stone for a client to get to one of your other higher ticket services. In that sense, an online course can become like a prerequisite. But what if maybe you don't have other services or products that you want to upsell? What if you're still not quite sure where to get started? Here are a few things to consider when coming up with a course idea. First off, look at what you do and look for the repetitions and the redundancies. Do you have a product that requires someone to have a bit of knowledge before they can buy it and use it? Essential oils are a great example of this. If you find that you're constantly flipping into teaching mode to help a customer better understand how to use the product that they just bought from you, then that could maybe be a great topic for an online course. Not only will it better serve your current customers, but will bring you even more customers because then they'll be able to understand the value of the products and know how to use them. Does this sound like you and your business? Do you have some products that have a knowledge gap that has to be filled before someone buys your products? Let me know in the comments below. Now, maybe you already have an online course or some kind of service, but you find that people have the same questions over and over again that they ask of you before they are ready to work with you. Maybe that could be a great topic for an online course. Before I created my first online course, I was doing one-on-one consulting and coaching. And consistently what I heard from business owners is they needed a way to optimize their website and they needed a Facebook marketing strategy, both areas of which I have some expertise in. So I created my first course, SEO in a Weekend, as an answer to those questions. I realized that I couldn't really impart my whole SEO strategy in just an hour-long coaching session, and I didn't want to either. But I could package it up into a course and then share that system that way. The same goes for my Facebook course, FB Framework. That was created as a response to the need for a Facebook marketing system. The same one I developed with all 4 of my different businesses. So I packaged up what I knew, my strategies, my whole system for using Facebook as a business, and I shared that with those who needed it. And not only did that bring me more, one-on-one customers through my consulting and coaching, but it grew my course student base as well, which brought even more revenue to my business. And that leads us to my next question. Do you have a special system or a strategy or a special way of doing something that makes that something easier and more effective? Todd Herman of Alter Ego Effect fame packaged up his system for peak performance and productivity, the same one that he's used for all of his clients, including Fortune 500 CEOs, billionaires, Broadway performers, and Olympic athletes, and he put all of that together in an online course called 90 Day Year. Then he took that and shared with literally tens of thousands of business owners. Another great example is Denise Duffield Thomas. She actually has a suite of online courses to help people work through money mindset issues and money blocks. And it's not just that she's talking about money mindset. She actually helps people undergo a transformation through her content and through her proprietary methods inside her courses. One more example is my program, the Course Course. Now, it's not just a course on general course creation and launching strategies. No, instead, it's a proven system to help you create and launch a profitable online course. It's the same one that I've used to launch so many. It's the same proven system I have used to launch a dozen online courses, the same one that helped us to generate over $1 million in revenue in our business in 18 months. So I took what I knew to work so well with my own experiences and put that together in one course. And now I work with hundreds of business owners every day to help them create and launch online courses. So as with any kind of system, I didn't just wake up knowing how to do all of that one day. I developed it over time. So maybe you have something that you have developed over time, some kind of system. Or maybe you haven't developed an exact system yet, but could you? You can. Is there something that you do that people seek you out for over and over again that you could systematize? Now, when I mention this to a lot of my students, I often get a lot of pushback on this one because a lot of people believe that because they do something one-on-one, there's no way to scale that into a system, into an online course. They believe that what they do is too customized, too personalized. It's too precious of a magical snowflakey unicorn of an experience. That went into a different place.
I was like fairy godmother.
And maybe it is, but maybe not. And if you dig a little bit deeper, probably not. One of my favorite quotes about this comes from Albert Einstein. He said, "If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough." Pretty good, Al. Now, I don't say that to ruffle your feathers and make you feel bad, but if you do one-on-one work, I urge you to zoom out and look at the big picture. Look for the repetitions. Consider when you're working with someone, what's that first step you take? What's the first thing you teach them? What's the first thing that you work through? And then what comes after that? And then after that? And then after that? And then after that? Sure, there's still going to be some personalization that's involved that might be needed, absolutely, but there's probably still a system there. Or if the word system makes you cringe, you could call it a method, a model, a framework, whatever you want to call it. Now, you're not going to be able to simulate every single aspect of a one-on-one experience, but you can probably get pretty close. And where that falls short, you can bridge that gap by offering some kind of support, like a Facebook group, monthly coaching calls, something like that. And of course, an online course doesn't have to be 100% comprehensive. It can be one of many stepping stones to get someone from that course to the next course or next program, a higher ticket program, maybe working one-on-one with you. An online course, like I mentioned before, can be a prerequisite. There are lots of different ways to structure it, but the big idea here is to look at all of your client work, what you do from one client to the next, and look for the repetitions, the common thread. That's your online course. Now, of course, all of the examples I have given you are working with your current audience. And if you already have an established audience, then that's great. But maybe you don't want or even need to teach your current clients and customers. Instead, I would urge you to look at other people in your industry. Now, chances are, if you're successful in your business, you didn't just get there by accident. There were a few specific and even strategic steps you took to get where you are. So you could package up those steps into a system, put that into an online course, and share that. So whether you have a system, a strategy, a method, a model, a framework, a special way of doing something that makes it easier and more effective, whatever it might be, you can have an online course. But before I close this out, I want to address two big objections that I see pop up when people are trying to come up with ideas for online courses. Now, those two objections get in the way of a lot of great ideas becoming online courses. And so if you have either of these objections, I want to overcome those for you and let those not be an excuse anymore. So those two objections go a little something like this. I shouldn't create an online course on that topic because someone else out there has already created an online course on that topic. And of course, why create an online course when there's already so much information available for free online? I want to address both of those objections, but real quick, if either of those sound a little something like you, then make sure you check out one of my other videos, the 4 biggest mistakes that course creators make. You're going to find it linked up in the caption or right here on the screen. Go check it out. So let's get back to that first objection. Somebody else out there already has a course on my topic. As I tell my students, this is actually great news. It means there's a market for it. Otherwise, you wouldn't know that that course existed in the first place, right? And I'll take it one step further and say that this is such good news because I believe competition is actually confirmation. Confirmation that you're onto something, that you've got a good marketable idea. Now, there are going to be lots of different courses probably on your topic, more than likely. There are not a lot of new and novel online course ideas out there. That's just reality. But that's okay because while some of the topics might be similar or even the same, the thing that makes all of those different courses unique are the teachers that bring their own unique perspective, their own unique proprietary way of doing something. So while courses might be the same, you can leverage what you know, your own unique perspective and experiences as the teacher of that course. Now, let's knock out that other objection and wrap this thing up. The one that I hear from a lot of people is this: why create the online course? Why go through all that trouble when people can find a lot of that information available online for free? Now, without a doubt, there is tons of information available for free on Google and YouTube and inside free Facebook groups, absolutely. But that should not be an obstacle in you creating an online course on one of those different topics. Why? Because people will always pay for convenience. Think about it this way. If I want to learn something or learn how to do something, I pretty much have one of two ways. I can either go fall down the YouTube rabbit hole and Google until my eyes cross and spend therefore a lot of time and energy and willpower trying to figure it out on my own. And for some things, that's the way I'm going to do it. But the other option is to invest in some kind of proven system, invest in an expert that can guide me and help me get there. Not just to save me time and energy, but also to get their own proprietary spin on things. And that's not something that you can find in free resources. And whether you believe it or not, people will always pay for that special proprietary thing. And above all, people will always pay for convenience. Why? Because it saves them time. And remember, this is a big deal because time is a non-renewable resource. You can't get more of it back once you've spent it. Money is renewable, whether you believe it in this moment or not. You can always get more money. You can rest and recharge and get more energy. You can hire people, get help from people or from technology and increase your bandwidth. You can get more of all of those things, but you can't get more time. So people will spend money, a renewable resource, if that means that they can save time, a non-renewable resource. So if your online course can help people do that and in the process improve their life, their business, their body, their bank account, whatever your course does, people will invest in that because it's a time-saving solution. Now, I want to hear from you. Did anything I say today in this video help you to start shaping your online course idea? If so, share in the comments below and give me your biggest takeaways from today's video. Remember that sometimes when you share your takeaways publicly, they encourage others as well. And if you want to take things to the next level, I have something for you. It is a free workbook called The Course Idea Incubator, and I've linked that up in the comments below. If you want help refining and defining your course ideas, then be sure to go grab that free guide. And if you're really feeling fancy, then be sure to check out my free masterclass, The 6-Step System for a Profitable Online Course. And by the way, this is the same system I share inside my paid programs. Go save your seat and go check out that class today over at freecourseclass.com. And one more call to action because it's my video and I can do that. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like this video, there is more where that came from. You can hit that subscribe button right over there and hit the bell to be notified when we release new episodes weekly. That's it for today, but one final PSA. If you've got something you want to share, if you've got a system, a strategy, a skill set that you want to share with people that could help people, don't keep it to yourself. Right now, there is someone out there waiting for what you have to teach them. Don't keep them waiting. Don't sit on your course idea a day longer. Take one step, any step today to get your course out of your head and into the world. That's all I got. Thanks for watching Course Talk, and I'll see you next time on The Courtney Show.
Shot 1, take 3, boop boop. What?
I urge you to zoom out and look at the big picture. There's probably a line here. I'm sharing with you the same strategies I have developed. She wears red lipstick and stripies. She must be trustworthy.
Look at her green couch.
Such a trustworthy couch.
Such a good color.
Such credibility.
Kindness.
Did you play with Pox a lot?
Oh yeah, I like to a ton. Slammers.
Yeah. We didn't do a lot of like games and things growing up, but I was good at Pogs because everyone's good at Pogs.
Yeah.
But I thought I was good at Pogs. Now, sure, there's going to be some personalization that might still be necessary, but if you look at it and if you really look into your heart, you'll see. Now, you may not feel that you're an expert on photography business, but just by doing what you've done and having success, surely you didn't just, you know?